Oh, hey, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Yay, it's the start of a new week. Hi. Lola's saying hello a lot. Okay, Lola. It's all right. Shh. I don't know. I gave her a medicine this morning. She's been acting a little strange this morning. Hi, Dawn. It's you. Hello, Dawn. It's you. Dawn made it. You're at the Grands, right? Awesome. I see Tanya. I thought I saw Sandra, but I'm not sure. Hi, Lori. How are you? And Shirley. How are you, Shirley? And Linda. Hi, Linda. So good morning, Bren, and good morning to all my friends, Sherry, and all of you. Today is the start of a new week. That's my printer making that noise. Hi, Shelly, and hi, Lori Jo. And Melissa. Oh, I'm here. I'm glad you're here, Melissa. Quiet. So today we're going to start a brand new adventure, and that is we're doing freebies. We're doing a freebie week. Hi, Eileen. I'm so glad you could make it. Hi, Tanya. And Sarah. Yeah, nice to see you, Sarah. And Deborah Ann, hi. So we're starting a brand new week. I got to tell you, I felt a little beat up after the last date night. I just felt like I let you guys down because I just did not plan that project was going to take me so long, and I actually still haven't even finished it. The sandcastle from Dreaming Tree. It is extremely labor intensive, and for some reason I think I got extra pieces in there, so I have to go back and check that and everything. But I'm kind of glad we're moving away from 3D, because that was even though it was fun, it was a lot of work. And also I missed making cards, right? I love cards, and I missed making cards and doing things like that. So I figured we'd do this freebie. Now, the freebie week is going to be special because there are a lot of freebies on the internet now. So, SVGs that are free, and those are great. And you can grab them up and everything. There's a couple of places that all of it is free and or whatever. But those tend to be like really flat images, useful for vinyl, but not usually in a card form. So I wanted to add a little twist to our freebie week by making it about paper crafts, and that narrows down the group quite a bit. It narrows down the selection quite a bit. Hi, Susan. And so that's what we're going to do. We're also going to do some viewer mail because I didn't get to it on Saturday night, and I've got it piling up here. I also wanted to tell our winners from July that my bad, I am running late on processing those orders with Cricut. It's not Cricut, it's not the mail, it's me, and I will be getting those in today, and hopefully they'll go out this week. So there we go. I hope I'm not going to have internet problems. I used to be on Thursdays, but now I think on Mondays we have a little bit of internet problem. So I apologize if that does that. Let's see. Also wanted to just welcome anybody that might be new, and please introduce yourselves. This is a great group, lovely group of wonderful crafters, and they are very welcoming. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Linda. So they're very welcome. And welcoming, I should say. And this is my show, Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. You can find me on YouTube, all the replays on YouTube. You can find me here on Facebook Live every morning at 9 o'clock, Monday through Friday, and Saturday nights at 7 o'clock, where we do a date night. It's usually a bigger project or something special. I wanted to remind you that this coming Saturday, August 14th, will be our Zoom call. And that is at 7 o'clock. And everybody gets to join our anybody who wants to join gets to join our Zoom call. It's open and free. And I think maybe we'll just kind of have a theme this week of being this month of being like something free you made. So if you made something free, bring it, and there may be prizes. We're also going to be starting with our August Bundle of Joy prize that will probably start this weekend. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And last but not least, if you enjoy what you are getting from this show, would you please consider becoming a patron of me through Patreon? That is a sort of like a monthly fee that you pay that supports me and allows me to buy all of the stuff that you see here, that we're working with, whether it's ribbons or ink or paper or anything, rhinestones. So that really, really does help me, and it allows me to sort of expand on what's in there. So there's a benefit for you. And then the other way you can support me is by buying through Cricut. They are having a National Machine Program sale, and so that's also on Cricut.com. You'll find that it's called National Machine Promo, I think it's called. That means that like places like Joann's and Michael's will have the same price as what's Cricut, and the Joy is priced at an incredible $139. But if you purchase it through Cricut, you'll get two things. One, if you purchase it through Cricut, if you are a Cricut Access customer, you will get 10% off over and above that $139, or if you buy another machine, you get 10% off, which is like unbeatable savings you can't get anywhere else. But you do need to be an Access customer to get that. And then also it supports me. I get a small percentage of the sale. I'll put the information, but I get a small percentage of your sale. Unfortunately, if you're buying a machine, you can't use my code. But if you're not buying a machine, if you use my code, which is Cricut Chat 10, you'll get an additional 10% off. So just so you know, there's, you want a mug. You want a mug? You mean you want a mug press? Yes, Paralita wants a mug press. I know you do. Okay, so let's get started. As I mentioned at the top of the show, we are focusing on freebies. There's a lot of freebies out there on the internet. And if you just do like an internet search, let me just get here, and you just typed in free SVG, like this, free SVG files for Cricut, or just free SVGs, and you did a search, you'll find a bunch of free SVG sites, and also people who have sort of accumulated some SVG sites, like this one, 200 free SVG. No. Where is that one? Where to find cheap and free SVG files for Cricut and Silhouette. And as I mentioned, a lot of these are, and they're good programs if you really like to do a lot of iron-on and a lot of vinyl, which I'm primarily a paper crafter. So they're good, but I really don't, these are all free. And this is Hello SVG, and there's also one called Love SVG, and they're all free. And like, so you can get mandalas and everything, but I'm interested in paper SVGs, or some things that we can use to make cards or something out of paper. So I'm going to first today go to my friend Lori Whitlock's site. Now, Lori she doesn't have a whole lot that's free, but it's important to note that she offers a lot of special things. She offers a free with purchase, which this week you can see is like a baby bottle. She has also a $5 bundle. Now I'm going to show you this because this $5 bundle, it's only on the weekend, but it's still live. So if you are interested in the Impossible cards and you want to get your hands on 5 of these for $5, making them $1 each, you need to do it right away, because that usually ends on on Sunday night, but she hasn't pulled it yet. Anyway, she does have some just free SVGs, and we're going to do a couple of them. We're going to do the paper only ones. So there's an impossible card we're going to do. We're going to also work with this envelope and this tie flap treat box. Okay, so what you're going to do for this is you're going to put these in your cart. So you need to choose personal license. It's $0, but you still need to put it in your cart, okay? And here's another one. It's a box. I forgot about this one. But anyway, you could download this, but I didn't make it for you today. But and these are just put them in your box, choose personal license and put them in your cart, and when you go, you can proceed to checkout, and you don't need to add any payment there, but you do need to process it like an order. Once you do that, you're going to then go to your downloads page. Sometimes it will show up here after you finish that order, or you can go to your account. So here's my account, and I can check on completed, and you see here's my tie flap treat box, and there is a download files in parentheses, and so it turns red when you do that. When you click on that, you will be taken to its own page, and then you would click on this zip and download it. Now, some computers don't unzip. Mine does, but if you have a zip file and that needs to be unzipped, you can get a utility at either at like one of the app stores. It's just a little utility that basically decompresses the files. If you have an iPad, you can actually do this. I don't think you need any utility. It just does it automatically. So then what we're going to do is go and look in our downloads, make sure that they have come through. So you'll see Laurie always prefaces her files with LW. So here it is, the LW, something like She Loves Color impossible card. So this is an impossible card that we're going to do. It looks like this. We're going to put it together. It looks like this. This is why it's she calls it impossible card. You can flatten it like this, and then this is how it looks open. And this one is free. Okay, and then we're going to also do the envelope, but the envelope this does not fit in the envelope, so I'm going to show you how to change that. And then in addition, we will do 2 sizes of the treat box. It's a really cute box, and I did it. This is the original size, but I'm going to show you how to change up to the larger size. No big deal on that one. Okay, so you got to check and make sure you have it, and I do. So then I'm going to go to my design space. I'm going to start new with a new canvas, and here I'm going to upload. This is upload right here, and you'll see there is this oval that says upload images in white and green. So I'm going to click that and choose browse, and you will see you can navigate to your downloads page, and you will find within this, where is it? Here it is. This is the She Loves Color impossible card, which is, it's a rainbow card, and you'll see you have several choices here. First of all, this is a terms of use JPEG, and it's just information about how you can and cannot use the file. Then you get an SVG that has solid score lines. That's maybe the one that we want to choose. You get a JPEG that gives you a picture. There's also a little PDF, which is unusual for Laurie's file, but there's a little PDF on how to put it together. And then the last one is the SVG. Now, I tend to like the non-solid. You see, this is solid and this is not. I tend to like the non-solid, but you can choose what you want. When you choose the solid, you do need to make some choices. So what we'll do is we'll upload both, and I can just show you what you're going to have to do. Okay. So we're uploading, that's the solid one, I believe. And let's upload the not solid one. Okay. So let's bring them both into our Design Space canvas. And my computer is slow again today. I think I have too many images on it. Okay, so they look exactly the same, pretty much exactly the same, except you'll see that there is this dotted score line here, but no, there's a solid, it's actually a cut line. You're going to need to change it to score line. The usefulness of a solid SVG is if you have a maker or an explorer and you want to use your scoring wheel or scoring stylus. But because I like to cater to this isn't exactly a joy positive group, not group, this particular card, because it's a little bit wide, but I tend to not do the solid score lines. I tend to do the ones that already have the dash cut lines. But either way, what you're going to have to do is ungroup, and you've got to find the pieces that have the score or the cut lines. They're actually cut lines. They're really not score lines. They're solid cut lines. So I'm just moving this stuff out of the way. And this is the one piece of this card that has that. And what we're going to do is look over to the right here, where you'll see that this image contains two layers. One is the actual white and the other one is the solid score lines. We need to select the solid score lines and go back up here to Operation and choose Score. Once we do that, you'll notice it changes, okay? It changes to a score line. And I think you still need to attach. Yep, and then you still need to attach. So this is if you're going to use a solid, if you have a maker or an explorer, you want to use your scoring implements. But if you don't, like if you had a Joy, you could still cut this out on the Joy as long as you resized it, okay? So if you use the non-solid score lines, I hope I'm being understanding, or like I hope you can understand me. Okay, so we still have to ungroup this, and we're going to attach these dotted cut lines. That's because designers are limited with the way that they can work with SVGs coming from outside, and this is one of the limitations. So you do need to attach them, and now you can go ahead and cut it. I did a few things different with this card. First of all, I didn't like these little lollipop things because this was just, I cut this out in cardstock and I thought it was kind of too flimsy and I just didn't want to use them. So I changed that. I also cut out the You Color My World in vinyl because we're trying to use more vinyl with our paper products. That worked out really well. Often with Lori's images, doing the sentiments, you can either do them as, say, PDFs, not PDFs, printing cuts, or you can try it in writing, or you can just cut it out in vinyl and adhere it to the backing. That's what I did this time, so I'll show you how to put it together. Now, while I'm here, I want to just talk about the envelope, okay? So the envelope, with the free envelope that she gives you, it comes in, here it is, and it looks like a really good envelope just to kind of have on your file, whatever. But if I wanted to use it for this one, let me just grab this whole file, and I'm going to align it center, and then I'll group, okay? So if you can see, when you take your envelope, and you put this in here, it's kind of a little long by 1/4 of an inch. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to cut my card because that would make it look not so good. So I need to arrange my envelope to be bigger. Okay, so this is actually works with a 5x7. And if you don't have the card like this, but you know the card's 5x7, come over here to Shapes and choose a square. Then when it appears, unlock it. and you are going to change the width to 5.25 because we want a little wiggle room in our envelope. Okay, so 5.25 by 7.25. Actually, it should be 7.25 by 5.25. I want it to be horizontal. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is a square just indicating that my envelope needs to fit within there, but you see it doesn't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab this envelope. I'm going to unlock it right here, and I'm actually going to pull it wider so that my square can fit in there. So here I go. I'm pulling it a little wider. Doesn't have to be that much wider because we already made the square a little bit bigger. But there you go. Now this envelope is going to fit. And thankfully, because, excuse me, hold on. Need a drink of water. Okay, one thing about bringing inside files or any files, you can't have a parameter if you're working on your Explorer or your Maker. You can't have a parameter that is more than 11.5 inches. I know that the mat is 12 inches, but there is a bounding box all around it, and so you can only go a maximum of, so there's a 1/4 inch bounding box, so that's on both sides is 1/2 inch. So the largest you can go is 11.5 inches. And thankfully, as you can see up here, the height of this is just under 11.5 inches. So now we have solved the problem. We have an envelope that's going to fit this, and the envelope's not that big that we have to resize. I'm sorry. Yeah, the envelope's going to fit the cart. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to, I'm not going to cut this out for you. It's so simple to cut. And of course I cut 2, so I'm going to show you how I put it together. And I also cut the envelope. I think I will show you, do I need to show you? No, because I want to show you this other one, which is a freebie from Lori, and that is this treat box. Okay, so here's the treat box. Move this over. Okay, now you see here, and this is really important to note about Lori's files, because sometimes they come in and they are not the proper size. Okay, so you can see here that she has put a little thing here. It says width equals 5.875 inches. That's because sometimes her files come in and they're kind of messed up. Let me show you. So if you happen to pick up the that impossible $5 thing, you'll see this comes in and this says my width has to be 9.83 inches. It's not 9.83 inches. And in fact, if you change this to 9.83 inches, it would be a mess. It would be so big. So what I like to do here is I ungroup everything, and then let me move over here. And I take this out because that's just for reference. And then I just group everything sort of like a sandwich, like you're making a big old sandwich, and put everything within like the largest piece, just like that. And then I grab them all and make sure I do a line center so everything is there. And then I resize it. Okay, I resize it to 9.83. Okay, and that will make things a whole lot easier. That's the way it should be. Unfortunately, the envelope is not. The envelope is much. That seems odd. I think maybe I would redo it. Let's do it this way. 9.83. No, that won't work. But the bottom line is that sometimes they come in and they're not properly sized and you have to resize them. Okay, so that's just why she puts that indication in there. So let's ungroup this and take that out. Then we have also, you'll notice we have to attach these solid score lines. I'm sorry, the dash cut lines, and it comes with also this little like charm thing. So what you can do is that, oh, my mouse just went off. Really? Okay, here. It's going to take a second. What you can do is the small one comes up. This is the size of the small one. It's pretty small. Yeah, her bundle's ending today. It probably will end this morning. So if you do want to get those, pick it up now, like while you're on. Okay. So this is the small one, which is adorable and would fit like a little treat in there. And I think would look really cute as maybe like a little favor box. It is open. You can see it has it open on the side, which is why I used a two-sided paper, and I'll tell you where I got this paper from in a second. And then you just glue it together and put a little ribbon on it. But I thought, what if I wanted to make it bigger? So I did, and here is the bigger one, definitely bigger. So if you wanted to make a bigger treat box, you can do that. It still has all the same things and all the same dimensions, but so it's open, you have to use a ribbon. And all you need to do for that is you just need to, if my mouse is on, which I don't know if it is, you need to resize this. Why is my mouse not on? Sorry, folks. All right. Well, I can't show you how to resize it. So let's go down and let us put these together, because they're so simple. And I think that the freebies are great to get started on, to understand how a designer designs their files, because sometimes it's different, and Lori always pretty much brings all of her files come in all in one piece, but not everybody does that. And in fact, the one we're doing tomorrow, which is called Birds Cards, and I'll talk about that a little bit later, but Birds Cards is also like Dreaming Tree in that it comes in different pieces. So they're a little more labor intensive. So while I'm talking, I'm just showing you, this is all you have to do for the envelope. It's so easy. And then you're going to put glue along the side here, just here and here. And you have your envelope. It's a good basic envelope to have. It is slightly, is slightly less than, let's see what it is. It's 7 inches, but the width, oh no, I must have resized this one. This one's 5.5 by, no, just under 7 inches. So it's not going to fit, I don't think. Let's try this one. Yeah, no, it's not going to fit. I didn't resize it, but you would resize this and use that technique I just showed you for that. And I used this really fun paper. I'll show you what I used so you can know. This is called Angle Dipped, and looks like Angel Dipped. It was a hot buy, and I think Michael's is still having their hot buy where you buy one, you get 2 free. These are really good ways to build your cardstock collection, because they're often thematic, so they'll have like summer, winter, fall, spring styles, and usually you get 48 sheets in a pad. Normally they're $20 each, which I never buy them at $20, but they will often go on sale for buy one, get 2 free. So that means you're getting 3 for $20 instead of 1 for $20. So it's a really good deal, and I like that about Michael's, and you can do that online as well now. The other stuff to put this card together is just plain cardstock, except for the saying, which I used a little bit of vinyl for. So this card, it's called an impossible card. The reason why is that you have to, when you get it out of the envelope, you have to sort of turn it like this so that it sticks up, you see? And so this one is of her Impossible cards. It's kind of really basic. It's a little bit bigger actually than our normal Impossible cards. So it's a little wider. So I suppose I could have made it smaller and it wouldn't have mattered too much. But all of the paper here I was from Michael's as well. I think that the cloud paper was from an Amy Tangerine, but you'll find cloud paper in a lot of paper pads because it's popular. And so this is how you would send it. And we're going to build this up just so you know. I don't know why it's called an impossible card, because to me it seems like it's very possible, but maybe she was like doing the whole like the Impossible Burger or something. I don't know. Impossible Meat. Anyway, so here's the main piece of the card. And you see here, there's the dash cut lines. And it's cut here and here. And we're going to just make sure that we fold it at those dash cut lines. And we can do it like this just because that's how we're going to build it. And that's so that you can take these pieces, and this will help you because when you cut these pieces out, one is going to fit here but not here, or vice versa. So like this. And this it looks like it fits, but watch what happens when I use this paper. Doesn't fit, okay? So what we want to do is make sure that it is flat like this. And then we're going to be able to take this is, what do you call it? Paper. Patterned paper, also from Amy Tangerine. And why am I all of a sudden now having, oh, okay. Yep, sorry. My brain, I don't know. So this is the way it's supposed to look with the two pieces of patterned paper. I like using a patterned paper here because it gives it a little extra. And then the rest of the stuff is done in regular cardstock, like regular solid cardstock. So here is the clouds one. So we can go ahead and just put that on there. You can use solid, you can use patterned. It's up to you what you want to do. But I just want to point out that when you're putting this together, it's going to look okay putting it together. When you fold it up, it's going to look not right. It's going to look like this. Okay? So let us go here. And here. There's like a little bit of an edge around here, about 1/4 of an inch. I didn't get this as close as I wanted to, but here we go. So there is our base. That's the one I didn't put on right either. I think I'm losing it, guys. Okay. And you notice that I am using liquid glue. If you're not familiar with my technique, I do use mostly liquid glue. There are other glues obviously, and glue guns and everything, and I will tell you if I'm using a different type of glue, but this is the glue that I use for the most part on all my paper crafts, called Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. Okay, so I don't use a lot. It has a very ultra tip, and it works really well for me. So we put on the edges there, or the background, or whatever you want to call it. And then we can start building the card. And it's super simple. We have all of these little rainbow circles, or, well, rainbow bows, arches, right? And we're just going to glue them on successively. Having trouble with that word. Okay, so all we need to do is we're going to start with the biggest one and then work our way down. We're going to glue it. Don't worry about the edges because we're going to hide that with some clouds. Now you can make this as fancy or as basic as you want. I'm doing it with the basic colors just because, I don't know, just wanted to, and I had a lot of scraps left over from other projects, so I just used a lot of scraps for this. I use a lot of scraps for Lori's cards because they often have a lot of little tiny pieces, and I don't want to use a whole sheet of cardstock just to make something like a heart or something. So I save my scraps and use them for that. All right, so I'm just putting a little tiny bit on here. And again, don't worry that these are not lining up because they won't, but make sure that your arches are lining up. And the next one is purple, I think. Yep, purple. And then the last one is green. Just a little tiny bit here. But you can make it fancy if you want. If you have glitter paper or some shimmer paper and you want to do shimmery, that would look nice. Some people would maybe prefer to do patterned paper. I just, not for me. But you do you, because these are your cards. And that's what's so cool about it. About crafting with paper is that I say this all the time, when you're crafting with paper, it's sort of like you're using a recipe that is like created by, I don't know, Julia Child or Martha Stewart or something. You start off that way, and you have all the directions, and maybe you find a better way to do it, so you change it up. Or somebody doesn't like mushrooms or nuts or something like that, so you omit those and add something else. Same thing with paper crafting. You don't have to follow me exactly. I want you to be yourself, because it's going to come through on your paper crafting. Isn't that cute? And that's what it's going to look like. Oh, so cute. Now, the original file does call for these little like sticks, but I don't like them all that much, because then I'd have to stick it to my rainbow, and my rainbow is too pretty to cover up. So I'm not going to do the sticks. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these two like word plates. What do you want to call it? Word plates. Two little sentiment plates. So this is what they look like. They cut out just fine. And I am going to use some of my little hearts here on this one. Like that. I'm going to put that together. And then on my other one, I'm going to use this, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "You color my world." So I cut that out using premium vinyl from Cricut. I believe it's from Cricut. And I'm just going to remove the excess. Here we go. You color my, isn't that funny? I had a problem with the R yesterday too. Same thing. Sometimes it's a machine, sometimes it's not. Okay, you color my world. Okay, you don't have to take out the extra space on the O's because they filled them in. And here's a little tiny bit of transfer tape. So we are going to peel it, which I never can do. Adequately. Okay, and put that on there. Maybe I might have chosen a different color vinyl, but this is what jumped out at me when I was doing it. I generally don't do letters in yellow, but it just jumped out at me and I had it there, so I'm like, all right, I'll just use it for that. So we're putting the transfer tape on there, and I might be able to just lift it up and get all the letters. Yay, I did. Okay, so there's my little sentiment. I'm going to take the white piece, and then I'm going to, I think I'm going to put it over here a little bit so I can put one of those hearts on there. So I'm not going to press super hard down because it is paper on the bottom and we don't want it to tear. Sometimes it does tear. Try to avoid doing this technique on black and red, because if you do it on black and red, it tends to, I don't know what it is, but it's something with the color, and it tends to like sort of peel the paper. Okay, so there's my first sentiment. I'm going to put a little heart on there. You color my world. So cute. You could also use pop dots and everything. Do whatever you want. Okay, so there's the first one, and then this one is just hearts. So we're going to glue this on. It's really simple, right? Just like this. No numbers and all the scoring. Boy, that was really intensive last week with the fox. Although my fox came out really good. I'm actually pretty proud of it. But that was a lot of folding. A lot of folding and fluffing and all of that. Okay, so there are little hearts, and again, you could do whatever you want. If you have embellishments that you want to use, buttons or whatever, you can do that. If you want to take your stickles and sort of color in these, do it. You could also use pop dots here if you wanted to. Do I want to? Yeah, if I can find my pop dots. Where are they? Over here. Oh, I found them. Okay, so here we go. So here's your pop dots, and you could just kind of put it. It won't really make a difference with or without. It's not going to make the card super bulky or anything. So we put those on there. It's just foam that is adhesive on either end, and it just gives a little bit more dimension to the card, just like that. And then this one here we can do as well. And if you have like a sheet that are round, like this round piece, and you've already used it all, you can also just sort of clip this part and use that, because it's still adhesive on both sides, right? So there you go. And nobody's going to see it because it's behind there and there. And that's the card. The end. You could take your extra hearts if you want, put them here and here if you want, or you want to leave it blank because you like the clouds, and then you're going to just close it up like this and put it in your envelope if the envelope fits, which you will make it fit. Mine does not fit. Okay, so let's talk about this adorable little treat thing. This paper is from, let me show you, I'd Rather Be Crafting by Whitlock. It's part of, it was part of a I'd Rather Be Crafting like paper pack with a bunch of stickers as well. It's by Echo Park Paper Company. Also, this birdie one is from Echo Park Paper Company. I don't remember it's called Happy Summer by Whitlock. And then this popsicle one is actually from that Amy Tangerine, which I have to dig out and show you. But I think the Amy Tangerine, I'm thinking that I got it at Michael's, but I might have gotten it at Joann's. Okay, I don't buy a whole lot from of patterned paper unless it's on sale. So it could have been just on sale, but I don't like buy from the specialty stores like scrapbook.com or whatever, because they're always just so high, and then they have a lot of shipping costs. So I will buy it when it's on sale, or I buy it online when it's on sale. Blah. What am I saying? Or if they have free shipping, sometimes I'll do that. But I honestly don't spend a lot of money on my pattern paper because there's so much of it. And you'll develop, if you're just starting out, you'll develop, you might have only one pad, 2 pads, whatever. But after a while, you'll sort of pick it up. And they do go on sale often, so you don't have to worry about them not being available, because they are. All right, so here we go. All I'm doing is gluing those little sides to there. Isn't that cute? That's it. That's all there is to this. This is the original size. And let me show you how I'm going to close it up. So I have this. This is premium ribbon. I think it's called organza ribbon. I think it's organza. We're going to take a nice long length. And we are going to push it through the front like this. Go through all the way to the back. This, I think these would be really adorable favors for a party. Especially if you themed. I have a friend whose son is getting married in the end of this month, and I was talking to her yesterday, and I said, well, do you want to do some like, he's very, very laid back, like about, and I guess his bride is the same way. And I'm like, do you want to do like, I don't know, something for the tables? Or she's crafty. And she's like, yeah, I do. And I was thinking, hey, this is pretty cool because it's free. And we could get whatever color they're most excited about. I think they're kind of animal lovers. So that might be that. I don't know. And then we just pull it together like this. You see that? Doesn't have any other closure than that. And then we're just going to make a little slip knot. Is that what it's called? Just a basic bow. Like that, see? And I'm just going to make a bow. Just like this. Bows take a lot of practice. I used to be really good at bows, but yeah, wouldn't this be cute with like, if it was in like silver or gold paper or something white, or I don't know, for a wedding? I think that would be cute. And then you can put them on the table or on the plates at the tables or something, or with their name badges. I don't know how they do that these days. Okay, so there is our little bow, and I could play with that forever, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna cut this at an angle so it doesn't start to run. And that's our little treat thing. There is our treat thing, and here it is bigger. So you can make this, unfortunately my mouse died before I could show you this, but you could make this SVG as tall as 11.5 inches and still use your basic 12 by 12 inch mat. This also comes with a little, like a tag. I don't think I really need it for this, but you can cut it out. So there are our little things. Or maybe Halloween. What about Halloween and Halloween paper with some black and orange ribbon or something like that, with a few little candies in there, or even Easter. So it's a very versatile little box, treat box. So I definitely would pick it up. And then we've got our free card, just like this, Impossible card, with the envelope, which it is separate but free, and you do need to resize it to get this particular card in there, but not by much, just a little tiny bit. And then you'd have a really adorable project that you can send out to anyone. Who doesn't like rainbows, right? You color my world. So it's a really cool freebie. Now tomorrow we are going to be working from a woman that I very much admire. Her name is Ciara, and I talked to her yesterday. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, because I've never actually talked to her face to face, just through text. She's in the UK, and she has a site called Birds Cards, and we're going to actually, oh, my mouse is working. Yay. We're going to actually go to Birds Cards and check it out. She has like a gazillion free SVGs, but she also now has an SVG shop, and you can find it by going to birdscards.com. Okay, and you'll notice that this is the free cut files, and she's organized them all by grouping. So there's cards, there's card bundles, flower card bundles, backgrounds, images, frames. She's interested in cards mostly, but then she also has like these brand new bundles. So if you want to purchase something, you'd go to the Birds SVGs, and this is the purchase thing. By the way, this 50% off sale I don't think is going on anymore, but she just hasn't taken down the graphic because there's no way to, it says Monday 28th of June. But when you go to Birds Cards, the SVG store, we're going to go to Try Before You Buy. And she has given us, look at this, 4 beautiful. One is like a little gift tag, and there's a birdhouse, 2 birdhouses. Well, it's the same birdhouse done in 2 different ways. And there's a birdie card, and then there's actually a birdhouse card. Can't really seem to show you. Oh, here's the birdie card, and here's the birdhouse card. So if you want to get a jump start on tomorrow, you can go here and just add this to your cart. It's $0 and download it to your site, and we're going to be doing actually all of these little projects, the birdie, the birdhouse, and the birdhouse card, and then the 2 little cards, the bird card and the gift tag. Okay, so that's tomorrow. Now I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do all of my viewer mail, but I have to show you some of this viewer mail I've gotten because it's so crazy awesome. The first one is from our friend Melissa Montez. And here is the card. It says, I hope this makes you smile. Isn't that awesome? And I think it's an insert card. And yeah, it's from Melissa Montez. For all you do, I really enjoy daily Cricut chats. And look, she even has this little kitty cat. I don't know if that's a sticker or she made it herself. But look what she sent me. Oh my gosh. Look at all the corgis, the corgi butts, the one looking back. Isn't that great? I know everybody's been doing these like Starbucks cups, and I cannot wait because I'm drinking out of a very plain cup. So I'll show you my cup that I'm drinking out of. It's very plain, so this is going to look so much better. So thank you, Melissa, for that. I also got a pack of corgi paper from my friend Christine. Let me show you. So it's Christmassy, and it's all kinds of different animals, but you'll see that there are corgis there. There's the corgi. And where's the corgi on the next one here? And of course, there's the corgi in a sweater. And so I thank you. I'm going to use these for some cards. Thank you, Christine. Also, of course, from Nancy Kugla. Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry. I always ruin your name. She sent a card from my mom to my house. Then she sent this, which I really love. This is also a Laurie Whitlock, and it's a box card, and it's a little travel-y, like summertime. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love the sun on this. She sent me this pencil and brush organizer, which I need because I put everything in mugs. And then, of course, she sends all of her little corgis that she sends me. So here is, the eye just fell off. But this one is supposed to be Lola. See, because she's black. And that's Frank. And there's Teddy Bear and Benji. Isn't that great? She's the one that made me this cute card from there, and she sent all kinds of other little doodads, including something from my mom. So thank you so much, Nancy. I got a couple of really great cards too. I got something from Annette, and isn't that pretty? I am thankful for you. I love her technique. She's really getting good. And she put in sentiment on the inside, and she even used that little label maker from the Joy. And this one is from our friend Linda Saunders, Cricut On. I got it a while ago. It got lost in my paperwork. Isn't that cute? She turned it into a foil image. She turned this image into a foil image and then cut it out and put in God Bless America and God Bless You. Isn't that great? And okay, the last thing that I have is so weird, but I love it. It's from Deborah DeCeche, who lives in Wakefield, which is nearby to here. And it is, first it came with, I got to show you this. So it came with these pictures of Mr. Pringles, the Jersey Woolly. Okay, so this is Mr. Pringles, I guess. All right, and he's a woolly, so he's kind of like and it's a bunny, and then I got this, right, and I opened it up and it's squishy. I opened it up and I took out this. It's hair from the Jersey Woolly. Oh my gosh. Owen came over. He's like, it's so soft. Look at this. Oh my God. I can't even describe to you how super soft this is. We're going to put these in some mittens. That's enough there to make probably 2 pairs of mittens. So thank you so much, Deborah. And if there are others that I forgot, because again, my life has been utter chaos, then I apologize. And if I uncover them from other places, I will definitely show them. So thanks so much for viewer mail. If you want to be part of viewer mail, it's completely like just voluntary, but I will feature you. So there is that opportunity. You can show off your work, and I always appreciate it. And you can get my address from the Facebook group site or from any one of the Cricut Chat people. They know it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the first day of freebies. And we are going to soldier on, Cricut on, as Linda says, and do more freebies. We have Birds cards coming up tomorrow, so do make sure you check out Birds cards. And there are so many. And then go to her shop. Now, you don't have to buy anything. She has this try before you buy, and it's so great. She has little videos that go with it. It doesn't cost you a thing, and you're getting 5 files. So do check that out. I'll be working on those projects and showing you them tomorrow. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming today. Oh, you're welcome, Joyce. Thanks for joining us. And you need to get home so you can Cricut, of course. Why didn't you take your Cricut with you? Just kidding. I would do. I've taken my Cricut places. So anyway. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. We'll see you again tomorrow. I hope you get some crafting in and you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.